So we're all wrapped up, we're ready. I'm a little bit achy, but I've done my stretches. I'm eager to get going because the end of today means I get to go home. So it's gonna be a cold one. I laughed my head off when I opened the window, the blind on the caravan, and I'll show you why. Look at that, even Dave's made me a walkway. Very thoughtful. So, the snow has come. I wasn't expecting that. I know it had hit up in the northwest, but overnight, it's more like hailstone to be fair. Very filthy my hands are. So, yeah, it actually makes all the garden look really pretty, you know, all that nice rockery and nice feature there with all the wood. No, I'm just joking, it looks horrible. So, what a view of the sky, obviously. So, it was a clear night last night, and one thing you have here is you don't have much light pollution. You can see the stars really, really well. So, yeah, let's go and see how Dave's doing and on with the day. So, gonna take this scaffolding down later on today, and Dave's got a little bit of plastics to finish. So we've got to put the fascia in, the soffit, and make it look quite pretty. So we've got new guttering that's going to go in, and we was working out the downpipes, so we're going to have, because you've got a dormer here, and each one of these is like a stop end. So if you're to have a dormer there, you can have it coming out, filtering in, but you have to have one downpipe there, because you're going to have a stop end because of the dormer. You're going to have two because of stop end, and then three. So I'm not too sure how it'll look, because at the minute there isn't any that's blocking the face of the house. So we'll see how that looks, but we've gone with black guttering and white soffit, so something similar to that one. And I think that's more of like the classic design. So yeah, cold one, but we're on with it. So, just had a really nice gift. Next door neighbour, she does look after us. She's made me cups of tea and homemade cake. She's offered quite a few times, and she's the definition of a good neighbour. She really is a nice person. So she's made us some homemade soup, and it couldn't be more welcome because it's absolutely freezing. So yeah, if you're watching Sue, thank you very much, much appreciated. And I've got an idea that I'll bring something back with me when I go back home. So return the gift.
Which is mate?
Which is?
Yeah.
I'm thinking Uncle Joe's mint balls. It's like it's a winter sweet, and it's traditional. It's from Wigan, isn't it?
All the way from Wigan.
It's good, that.
What is it, Sue?
I think it's leek and potato.
Oh, Sue. Absolutely.
Leek and potato, or it's veg. Good though, creamy. So one of the more menial tasks that I'm on with now is somewhat digging out this footing. So we're coming out and it's just a bit of an L shape, just to box that off. Minimum depth is 900, depending on the ground. We'll have to have a look, see what it's like. First I've got to shift all this rubble, so it's 900 by 600. Thereabouts. Get the concrete poured in, well, get building control to come and approve of that. Dave will peg it out, pour the concrete, and yeah. So, absolutely knackered. I've spent a good hour on this so far. Basically took off all of the top. So it's surprising how much stuff was here. There was the old pad for the oil boiler and all the hardcore and stuff underneath. And it's not just your usual hardcore. So this is what has been moved this morning. Weighs an absolute ton, literally. Here we have the internal floor height. That'll be where so yeah, that's the internal floor height. So we need to go down 4 inches for our concrete, 4 inches for our insulation, and then the rest of it's just hardcore. So when we get that crusher in at some point, we'll fill this up. So now just got to dig the footings either side. Like I say, I've got to go down 900 as a minimum, but depending on the foundations and the floor underneath, see how far we have to go. We might have to go deeper. This drain here, when we come to do the extension and we bring it out up here, we'll basically run from there. It's only carrying that bit of the roof. We'll lift it up. So we'll bring that down onto the roof, and then that'll come into the gutter. For this one doesn't have any drainage, so anything that comes off, if we have a bad shower, it's just going to flood here. So what we'll do is we'll make use of that, dig down, see how far it goes, divert it over here, and then we can have at least one gutter on this side that will take that off the roof. So it's 12 o'clock, 6 hours to go, and just having an idea. This is the old fuel container. It was filled with kerosene. I'm just wondering, what kind of upcycling ideas can you lot come up with that I could potentially make use of that? I was thinking somewhat modifying it, you know, to create a bigger hatch. Maybe like a whole flap, cut that out, and then down here maybe cut a hole, you know, like, I'll probably draw on it because it's snow, like here, something like that, and possibly maybe use it to store logs. That's the best idea I've come up with yet, apart from selling it. You can't reuse it because it's a single skin cylinder. They're not compliant anymore, so obviously if you have a leak, it gets banged, you know, it's going to pour out. So there's not many uses. Obviously it's had fuel in it, it does smell a little bit, but I'm thinking you know, it'll go over time if it's aerated. In fact, I may as well leave the hatch off if I'm being honest. Rain will not make the difference anymore because it's empty. So yeah, I'm thinking a log store, you know, put logs in the top, it'll keep it dry. But any other ideas you can come up with? Yeah, so we're on with digging. I just started to make that trench, so we've just got to go out there. Ideally, I might pull off this at some point and get the chop saw out for some of this wood, because I'm thinking there's no point me going back home with an empty trailer because I've got more stuff to bring down. So I'm thinking have a trailer load full of wood, which will be ideal for us. So at some point I'll have to pull off this, so I'm not being lazy. Before anyone says, oh, you've not finished. Yeah, there's quite a bit already moved, so. Chopping up this wood, basically there's no point having an empty trailer going home. I may as well chop some and take it back. For next door, because she drops off that soup, I've got a jerry can of fuel and I've got some offcuts, all the good ones, because she's got a log burner next door, so a good deed for the day. It's nice to get a bit of sun, so just got the rest of this chopping to do, fill the trailer, and then I think we're going to head back. So just before it goes dark, I thought I'd just take you on a bit of a walk around what we've been up to, what we've done. I'm absolutely knackered. I've shifted that, and then that, and then we've got through about a quarter of the pile of wood. So yeah, I'm a little bit dreary. So footings, we've got pipe that runs over there. That was from the rainwater up there, and then we've got the soil stack which comes down, and then as we've been digging through, I've hit it. It was a bit of a bodge job anyway, as you can see. It wasn't quite lining up, so if in doubt, fill it with mortar. But this little footing doesn't look much, but it has to go down 900 deep, just to give you an idea how deep that is. We're at 60 there, and that doesn't make me very happy. With it being so tight, you start digging on that side, you end up compacting this. Start digging there, you end up compacting that, so you're just digging twice. You're hitting a lot of stones, so I'm moaning a little bit, but I think I'm allowed. So for that, we'll probably get a maybe, I don't know, what do they call them, like a 70-degree bend, and it should probably go in there a lot better. So I've got to dig out this side a little bit more, expose that, and we'll fix that. So take you around the front, we'll have a walk through. So trailer's full, got quite a lot in there, that should keep us going for a while. Give the neighbour some, so keeps her happy. So up there we've got the plastics are on. We was going to be able to do the guttering, but the stop end over there, we just basically got the wrong one, or they didn't put the right one in the bag. Either way, that'll get finished when we come back, and we'll be on to the next. So the next time we come, that should be similar. Going to get that blocked up, and yeah, put our order in for windows. So take you through. I'll have to turn this music off for so we've done the DPC chimney all around. DPC in here. And that, and then chimney. Upstairs is looking really good. Dave's been on with the stud work. In here is like a before, and then this is the after. So it's taking shape. Putting the partition walls in, and then we've got storage going up there, TV here, shelf space, this will be your doorway. So looking good. How are you feeling, Dave?
Not bad.
What are you lying for?
Working hard now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Alright.
Pizza for tea last night, kebab second night. So yeah, that's it for 4 days. Done quite a lot. Yeah, just in general, pretty pleased with it. So depending on if there's enough content on this video, I'll include what I'm doing tomorrow. So we've got to go back, 2 hours drive up, then we're on to picking the trailer up tomorrow. Got to go get my motorbike fixed. I think the shims, I don't know if they were out or they're just going to line, but they need adjusting, and that's like a cylinder head job off. So I'll show you that, you might be interested. But as always, if this is the final video, then please do like, share and subscribe. Any thoughts, comments, do let me know. Any creative ideas with the oil barrel would be much appreciated. So that's it for now. All the best, have a great weekend.